Hey guys, Raven here. Before we start this video, a huge shout out to this beautiful soul who is allowing me to use their artwork for this video. All pieces you see for the transitions are drawn by them, same with the thumbnail. The links to their storefronts and social media are in the description below. Today's video is going to be about Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, and Cyberpunk 2077. I wanted to focus on something that confused me, but I grew to understand it and thought I could make a video about it. That would be Cyberpsycho syndrome, or as it's called, Cyberpsychosis. The next project will be about why V cannot go full Borg like David and Maine. So let's start this with what are the symptoms? First, it'll start as shaky hands, slowly and or rapidly progressing to momentary insanity. You black out, then come to after getting a blocker shot. You can also cough up blood, throw up blood, and other such things.
I can't ask anyone but you.
You also start to slowly disassociate and lose your sense of identity and self. Not all cyberpsychosis results to violence. Some lie, have separate personalities, and so on. Now, let's move on to what causes a cyberpsycho? Here are a few things that I've noticed and have been stated in lore. 1. Your body cannot handle the chrome. 2. Stress. 3. Rage and or anger. 4. Sadness. 5. General emotion. 6. Overusing your chrome. Those are a few things I noticed while playing 2077 and watching Edgerunners. So let's run through an example from Edgerunners. David was overusing Sandevastand and slipped into a momentary fit of cyberpsychosis, killing an innocent mother just doing her job. But he also had other chrome and that's what caused it, as well as Sandevastand, which has a very huge impact on people. Even others still showing a huge, affinity towards chrome in cybernetics still have issues handling Sandevastand. That's why I wanted to point that one out specifically. Now let's move on to what is cyberpsychosis? So let's get into what the creator of Cyberpunk has said regarding cyberpsychosis. I tend to treat cyberware as an addiction, heavy anabolic steroid use being my favorite model. Not everyone who juices up ends up crazy with roid rage, but those who are more susceptible to the need to take more steroids be more likely to hit a point where they do a flip into roid rage. Cyberpsychosis is pretty much roid rage. It's when you lose control of yourself due to the use of steroids and chemical imbalances in the brain. It also messes with pre-existing mental disorders and can make them significantly worse. So if you have schizophrenia, it can make that significantly worse and cause full Borg delusions. Now, how does this relate to Cyberpunk? Simple. When you get a cybernetic implant, you directly wire it to your brain, so it's easier to see how that can correlate to one's mental health. 1 or 2 implants, in the most part, aren't going to kill you or cause cyberpsychosis depending on what they are, but for example, Sandevastand is one of the most intensive augments. It has caused the most tough motherfuckers to go batshit within a few uses, like the guy in the beginning of the show who was going full Borg mode in David's brain dance. It has also killed many people from them being unable to use it properly. To safely use certain augments, you need higher humanity or mental fortitude, like the creator said. This is why David was able to sustain so many high-level enhancements like Sandevastand. He had extremely high humanity and fortitude. You can see when he loses control, he goes batshit crazy, and slowly goes back to himself until the very end when he goes full Borg. Now for the final topic, can you cure cyberpsychosis? Sort of, kind of, maybe? Cyberpsychos are required to fill out a registry. Some solutions presented: don't use augments. Probably get rid of them. I haven't found anything that stated that, but it makes sense. As well as seek out therapies. What do they do if you were killing people as a cyberpsycho? For the most part, they kill you. They pick you down. They bring you to the pasture. If they can subdue you and take you in peacefully, they force you into a brain dance, allowing them to turn off all non-necessary cybernetics. After that, your personality is slowly stitched together by a psycho shrink. That's all I have found for remedies for cyberpsychosis, and mostly seems like if you've gone too far over the edge, you can't be brought back. So David, for example, Lucy was able to bring him back even when she didn't have the boosters to give him, or the blockers. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Raven out. Peace.